guess just the offensive need, sixth or seventh or whatever it was. Basically, just what came together for?
Well, that was one of those. I don't want to. We're not going to count on things like that a lot. For the most part, I was not pleased with our bats all the night. We gave away a lot of bats. I just saw the bat sheet for 10 strikeouts. So definitely did. But that inning, it just came together. We got some hits, some blue singles, and foul. Every time you do that, string some of those together, you got to score some runs. So kind of a fluke inning, and I'm glad we had it. But overall, I was not pleased with our offense tonight.
Hartung had 5 RBIs in 1 inning.
Was that 1 inning?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Have you seen that?
Are you just liking the way he's swinging right now? I mean, he's just making really solid contact every time he's up there.
Well, he's having good at-bats. It goes to me, it goes back to having good at-bats. And if you put together good at-bats and consistent at-bats to play, your hits are going to fall. So we talked about it a week or so ago about, is he going to be in there? I mean, I think he's proven probably more so than some of the other guys, even some of our guys, that he's just been consistent, and hopefully some guys will pick up on that and follow his lead a little bit.
We've talked about this before, but I mean, how much has he gotten to just steady the kind of the structure of the lineup?
Well, we were struggling. I mean, we were struggling in that 5-6 spot kind of all season. So the move's swinging the way he is, but that's nice to have him in there because, as I said last week, it's nice now. I know I'm just writing that name down. There's no thinking he's the guy, and I think consequently that's helped him relax and settle in too. So that definitely helps us.
You'd be happy with what you got out of Stadler.
Oh, absolutely. 6 strikeouts and 5 innings of work and attacking the strike zone. I thought his breaking ball was very effective as well today. And you can get that type of start on a midweek, and with the guys that we have backing them up, we're going to be in every ball game. So I was very, very pleased with him today.
And I'm guessing Corson Carr wasn't part of your plan until it went 10-1.
Well, it was one of those we just said we're situationally going to get him out there when we can to get it going. But I thought that was, I thought he was aggressive. I don't think that was fluke stuff tonight. I thought that he pitched with some confidence tonight. He does that, he'll get back in there.
How much does it work to put him in a position like that where he's up 10-1 and there's basically no excuse not to throw strikes there?
Well, and sometimes though you'll have guys that they'll mentally let down because they're not sharp. What I liked was I thought he was focused. I thought his pitches were down the zone. They had something on them. I can't remember the velocities, but I think he was upper 80s, and that was good to see. We're going to build with that. It was a positive, and we're going to take it.
Do you like where your lineup's at? The lineup you had out here today?
Which one? The one at the end? I mean, because I started Kierton today, which was
right.
bats. But the lineup that we settled in with on the weekend, I think we came close to finishing there with, save changing out Schwarber and Hartung. Yeah, I like it. I think those guys have been the most consistent.
You mentioned giving the bats away, I guess. I mean, one guy's starting to struggle a little bit is Kyle. Is there anything that you're seeing with him right now that worries you?
No, I mean, you've been around this game, and you can't sustain excellence all the time in this game. You can try, but you're going to go through some ups and downs. I think the important thing is when you're going through the downs, is you have some maturity and know. You ain't going to hear anything from this coaching staff other than you're a good hitter and stay with it and just keep putting together good at-bats. But when you start trying to do more in this game is when you have failure.
Scoring a lot after the game, it's just getting deep into the pitching staff. Kind of a theme for you.
Well, yeah, as far for them, yeah. I think they knew too. They've got as important a series we have this weekend with Illinois. I think they have the same thing with Central Michigan, kind of battling with them. So I knew going into the game they were probably not going to throw some of their guys to be ready. But where we are sitting with the RPI nationally. Every game's important. So we brought in Harrison in the 5th. I was telling Higgy, our pitching coach, I said, we need to win this game, plain and simple. But I was glad to see us cut in them a little bit and open it up.
You had to be happy to see Will Hyde get a couple of good at-bats.
Yeah, I love that kid because he comes, if you could watch him practice every single day, he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He does exactly what he's supposed to do. He doesn't say much. He works his tail off, and it's like you want to reward a guy. So the reward for me to him was getting him into the game. he doesn't know, but he rewards me because I love to see him be successful. And yeah, I'm very happy because that kid, he's just such a great kid and a hard worker. I love to see him have that success.
All right.